Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. Now, a question I often get asked is, can you give me a good KDP niche or good niches to get started in publishing no content and low content books on Amazon? Well, in this video, I'm going to do just that and give you my top 7 picks for niches in 2022 with a twist. Now, if you've not been to this channel before, then welcome. My name's Paul Marles and I do videos on how to make it, keep it and grow it. And that's your money I'm talking about. And if you do like videos like that, then please do give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell to receive notification of when I produce more videos like this. So, my top 7 niches for KDP no content and low content publishing in 2020. Well, first of all, what's a twist? Well, they all come under the broad umbrella of homeschooling. Now, why do I like this particular area? Well, first of all, there's been an increase in homeschooling since early 2020 when the world situation changed. Not only are more mums and dads opting to teach their kids from home, but also teachers are looking more to freelance and teach kids online, which I'm a big fan of, and it's the reason why I do this channel. So there's going to be a bigger and bigger demand for resources like books that students at home need to use. Sales increase during those back to school times, which is usually around late July and early January. As we'll see by the low bestsellers ranks of these books, sales are huge. One of these niches I'm in myself, and I'll tell you how many books I've sold in it in the last 12 months or last year. You often get repeat buys from customers who've bought before. And not only do we have these 7 niches, but there are many sub-niches and keywords to match. Things like age groups and themes such as space, animals, mermaids, etc. for those younger age groups. The interiors are easy to create yourself, no special artistic talents are required, and you can create them in something like Canva, a free online platform, or even something like PowerPoint or Keynote, which many of you already have on your computer. If you don't want to create them yourself, an even easier option is to just buy them. After we've looked at these niches, I'll tell you some of the popular places that I use and that others use where you can find these interiors. And lastly, and this is the big one for me and is a project I'm going to embark on this year, and that is homeschooling is a great area in which to build a brand in. Build a website, social media campaign, and sell books on the back of that, as well as from search traffic on Amazon. This is something I'm going to try and document and then package all together and give you the process that I've learned and hopefully the success of it. Okay, so what are these niches? Well, first of all, we have the handwriting practice book niche, and this is huge. We can see here from the bestsellers ranks, which are all extremely low, that books sell very well in this particular niche. Now, remember, early in 2020, one of these books was actually ranked number 1. It was a best-selling book overall on Amazon. And if we look at this book here, which happens to be a KDP book, it's got a bestsellers rank of 144. Now, just to give you guys some idea of the sales of that number, we can go to the book sales calculator at tckpublishing.com, put in the bestsellers rank, 144, and we can see that it's selling between 7,800 and 15,600 books per month. Now, if you consider the price point of this book, which is $6.99, means it's making about $1.90 per book. It means this book is making somewhere between $15,000 to $30,000 per month. That's just for one book, so that's pretty incredible. Now, if we take a look at the interior of this particular book, we can see it's very straightforward. We've just got these handwriting practice lines and letters that kids or adults even can trace around to learn how to write these letters. Now, in fact, in my Gumroad shop, which I'll leave a link to below, I've got a free handwriting interior that I give away that you can use to create these books yourself. And also there's some keywords there on this particular niche, so it's everything for you to get started. Next, we have the graph paper notebook niche, and this can be used just for general writing in, and it can also be used for things like writing maths in. It can be used for writing in formulas, engineering equations. Now here we have one again, which is a KDP book, very low bestsellers rank, as you can see here, so selling very well. And this in fact is a niche that I'm in. And if we go over to the KDP royalties page, you can see that last year, 2021, from this particular book, I made over $13,000, nearly $14,000 a month, which equated to around about 7,300 books that I sold in this particular niche. So it's one that I like. And look at the interior. Again, it's very basic, very straightforward, very easy to create yourself. Next one is the laboratory notebook. Now, this is a new niche that I've not covered before, and this is where kids, older kids, teens, even adults that are learning can write in their laboratory findings, and this could be in biology, physics, chemistry. And by the looks of these bestsellers ranks, there is demand for these. Now, you may say, well, people don't have laboratories at home, but they can still do simple experiments. Some may have chemistry sets, some may do simple physics projects, and can write the results of these down and their process in these types of books. Again, look at the interior, very straightforward, looks very similar to the graph paper notebook, with just some numbers added down one side and an area at the bottom there that people can write in. Okay, next book, similar to the previous handwriting book, but this is the Cursive handwriting book. Again, can be for kids, teens and adults. So you've got those age groups there, which are reflected in the number of keywords that are available in this niche. What is cursive handwriting? Well, if we look at an interior, we can see, I think as kids we used to call it curly handwriting or joined up handwriting. There's lots of different names for it. And it's where these letters encourage students to do joined up handwriting or cursive handwriting. And these sell very well. Again, this is a KDP book. Now you'll notice when I hover over the book, these details pop up. That's due to a free plugin I've got installed. It's a Chrome plugin called DS Amazon Quick View. And you can see again, this book is selling so well. Bestsellers rank of 377, and it's the same person that produced that other handwriting book. This author, publisher, is making so much money in this niche. Okay, next book or next niche is the Hexagonal graph notebook. Very similar to the graph paper notebook that we just looked at, but these are hexagonal interiors, as we can see here, very basic. And this is used for doing things like drawing of chemical structures, or particularly in organic chemistry. Don't sell quite as well as the normal graph books, but the bestsellers ranks are pretty respectable. Got this one here, which is a KDP book, bestsellers rank 53,000, selling good. Okay, on to the next one, and this is preschool maths workbooks, and it's where you've got simple mathematics tasks inside. If we go and have a look at one of these books, this is for a kindergarten age range, and you can see this is just numbers, words that kids can trace around, where they can learn about the numbers and some basic mathematical problems as well. Might be some sort of simple addition and subtraction in this particular age group. But again, you've got all the different age groups here, so the complexity of the interiors of one of these books will be reflected by that. So if you are a teacher, if you've got experience in teaching maths, you could go for the more complex ones. If you haven't, you might want to go for the younger age group, more simpler interiors. Okay, and on to the seventh and last, and this is the number tracing niche, very similar to what I've just showed you, but these are particular books where they concentrate on just tracing around numbers. On the whole, this will be for the more younger age group. If we have a look inside one of these books, you can see it's very similar actually to the handwriting interiors, but there are just numbers instead of letters that kids can trace around. And again, if we look at the bestsellers ranks of these books, they are very low. 2,000 here, 4,000, 21,000, and this one here is a KDP book, but the sales of all these other books just show you that there is a very strong market. Now, when it comes to the interiors, popular sites that a lot of publishers use, me included, are Creative Fabrica, This is my personal favourite for interiors and images that can be used commercially. They are still doing their special offer of $1, which I'll leave a link to down below in the description, and that's for the first month. There's also Tangent Templates, a one-off payment which gives you access to many different types of interiors. There's Fiverr, where you can commission someone to create an interior. And lastly, BookBolt, a subscription service that's got many tools, including providing interiors. Now, in upcoming videos, I'm going to look at these niches in more detail. That means exploring the niche, the keywords, and creating them. In the meantime, if you're new to this whole KDP online publishing game, then watch this video next, where I show you how to get started and publish your very first book. Thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And until next time, goodbye.